UTV ahwefo eba munyina dwena anwumre eba anwumre kasebo no nsiampa mu ewo UTV so na ebraso se yedi ebremu ekawo se this chocolate nkaso yase bebinum esanse ewiemo anwuntuo no toto tunya binum ekawhye na asan adane aduane nso ede ama sanso no nsuo so de special mineral water nsuo kroje onum bia etumi aboapa DSTV so se wokoso a channel 360 onsabekan ho na wahwe nsema ekoso Omaini amanoni ensem nyina no watu ehu de ekoso sanso na Facebook ye ho na YouTube so onsabe kan ewo ho anwumre nsem no de edi makote no ebi ene se
Kramofo asori dan kese yesi ewo kanda wonkra ha se no omampanyi AKUFO-ADDO abie ano
Oda woni ekire mrahye bedwam nso a owura Kanadi ohene Japan asen central mrahye bedwani privileges committee omde ne konimpanifo se omabehwe no maka no kokwamu ensem
Ebe na watchi kwa na watchi mienu sinie pinche esi ye wa adwura asante mantem no aban epo abedwakuo mu dom adwuma abawieye
Emebunu bi ewo takwa nsuaye no mo ekire se na hyebedwani ho no MC yomu yi no o hye kire se opeba kwasem ompeba kwasem to onyira nchen no mampani enye na dwuma
na amanoni adie sibe ko South Africa memu mo mampani na kasa dia tudwa se pinche yi ni ti wo memu no ko fo hyase eno mo plan yeso mo ebeye
Ye call Liberian so MPB na oni aban na fa opposition MP o kire vaccine aba no okoduba no ko woni de isanse o mampani no so wo na nyon no be wo Liberia de
ensem no ebi eka ho enene ya tena se de eba beso mo medin ade Akua Agyeiwaa Kodie mene
Anim ado
afi ensem no enie Ghana mampani na nado danko AKUFO-ADDO ahwe amankramofo asori dan kese so wabaitira yesie ewo kanda wonkra ha se no wabie ano wei eka hyehye ya mpenifo aye beboa ama nanano musremifo anasankramofo enye baabi asomo a omudwumadie bekoye ede ama obibia
I'm thankful to the Almighty God that He has given us life to see this day and for bringing us together to commission the National Mosque of Ghana complex for the Muslim Ummah of our nation. This complex, I'm told, contains a grand mosque, which is the second largest in West Africa, an office complex for the National Chief Imam, a clinic fitted with laboratories and a pharmacy, a library, and a morgue. The completion of this project has been made possible by the visionary leadership of a true icon of our generation, the National Chief Imam, Sheikh Usman Nuhu Sharabutu, with the support of a number of philanthropists and technocrats here in Ghana, as well as with the generous financial and technical support of our friends, the government and people of the Republic of Turkey. Indeed, the relations between Ghana and Turkey have over the years grown from strength to strength. National Chief Imam, Ulama, Jama, I thus urge you to use the occasion of this ceremony to foster even further the unity of the Muslim Ummah in Ghana and by extension, the unity of the Ghanaian people. This beautiful complex is a replica of the famous Blue Mosque in Istanbul, Turkey, which has become one of the most visited mosques in the world for the purposes of tourism and devotion. I expect that we should also nurture and take care of this mosque and build its profile as a tourist destination for travelers and devotees to our country. Fortunately, our Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture is a devout Muslim and an astute businessman, and I expect him to craft an appropriate strategy to make this beautiful edifice a place of pilgrimage and tourism. On my part, I pledge to continue to serve you with all my strength and with all my heart. I shall continue to be faithful to my presidential oath, and hopefully I can count on your support and the support of the Ghanaian people to make our country great and strong. I'm delighted that the current and immediate past presidents of the brotherly nation of the Republic of Niger, Their Excellencies Mohamed Bazoum and Mahamadou Issoufou, two devout Muslims who are in our country for an official assignment, could accompany me to this historical ceremony, and I thank them for their presence. Accordingly, I have the great pleasure to declare the National Mosque of Ghana complex duly commissioned. May God bless the republics of Ghana and Turkey, and may God bless us all.
Yɛto ansɛm no so na yɛkɔ mmarahyɛbadwam na yɛhwɛ ɛnɛ yi bra wɔn hyɛ ase sɛ ɔmba bɛdi wɔn dwuma no nsɛm a mmarahyɛbadwa no dɔm kɛseɛ no de nsɛm no bɛto dwa na sɛ ne kopie mu sɛ mmarahyɛbadwani ogyina ho ma ɛdɔm wɔ Asen Central ɛkɔka nsɛm fa nsɛntwo ne yɛfrɛ no Rasmus Asare dɔnkɔ na no ɛna mmarahyɛbadwam Tamale North mmarahyɛbadwani owura Suhini ɛkyerɛ sɛ nsɛm no panin na nka ne yie enti privileges committee no yɛmfa no nkɔ na privileges no ɔmo kɔbisa ne nsɛm no ɔnkɔyi ano no ena ne owura afanyoma akin ono dom kese no oba be kasa na wa kire ne dwumadi ombedi no o kire se sansem na eda ho no o manhwe no mu siesie woni ne nkasa na mu siesie na eyie ento eyie e wo sansem na abo Asen Central mrahye bedwane no.
The Speaker, we need to emphasize that the committee did not receive the referral from Right Honorable Speaker in respect of Mr. Suhini's motion, so that is why there is no such thing on the business statement. But I need to emphasize here, Mr. Speaker, that our colleague has been engaged extensively, Honorable Kennedy Japan, on this matter, and I have received very positive responses from him, and I have no doubt on my mind that perhaps not perhaps. I have no doubt on my mind that steps will be taken to deal with the matter appropriately so that there wouldn't be the need to even go into that long haul of, So, Mr. Speaker, I just needed to assure the House of these steps that have been taken by the leadership of the majority. We want to work together, and the media is not an enemy. We are not enemies to ourselves. Sometimes we slip. What is important is for us to take steps to remedy or resolve when these things happen. We are all human. So, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, relates to a rather strange, I don't know if it's an announcement or if it is a notice, and I don't know under what standing orders the Deputy Majority Leader was coming under. The Right Honourable Speaker has referred the petition from Honorable Alhaji Suhini Alhassan to the Privileges Committee. And that is the resolution of this House. We are being told today, that is the status, the decision of the Speaker, the ruling of the Speaker. Then the Deputy Majority Leader, who we know is a long-time counsel and lawyer of the Honorable Kennedy Japan, is telling us today that, oh, let's prepare for some out-of-court settlement of a sort, or out of committee, out of privileges committee settlement. I mean, under what standing orders is the Deputy Majority Leader giving us this announcement or serving this notice to the House? I mean, please, if you want to plead for your client, come properly and go and do that at the committee. But don't say that, oh, we would not have to go through that long. Who has complained about the process? We are ready to go through the length of that duration. And let's be careful we don't create the impression that some MPs, when the Speaker has referred, they are above that referral. He must go there and ensure that the decision of this House and the decision of Mr. Speaker is respected. So please, as for that, your notice, we reject it. We don't know how it is grounded. I think that it's important that we make that point very clear.
Ebe na watchi ekọ na watchi mienu su enie na mente me ho ase sorry ye ewo adwura so dumase a eno asante mantemu na eba no sa na Ghana ka fo ka ho asem na nam so mo mampanyi AKUFO-ADDO ema wosoafo hwe fisem so epawa bedwako so mo ntena se na mo nye nhwemu emfa woni hu baabi a no kreneda na ye mfa nto enei abedwako no kire so mo do mo dwumedi abawie ye na watchi mienu eno mo de ye adwuma na nipa bedi adanse no eye aduonu mienu 22
Agyeiwaa eja anya aba bedu enna baako edu mienu ena eye abedwafo miensa a ye hye omo se omo hwe kwankra fa so a oye nebi ebepie mu efri 28 June ene 29 June ewo eye adwira enipa mienu efa ho ehwere wo nkwa nipa beye nnan so eprepraye prempe assembly hall a ewo kumase eho ena abedwafo ehya ase a kyese na wotwe mienu ntem omo etimi edi ye adwumadie no ewie adwumadie no nyina aba ewie ya nipa 22 aduonu mienu ena bedi adanse emu miensa ebeka potoka sem omo ba in camera na kyese enya ade omo eba e ma nipa hu omo enipa edu enkron 19 ena omo bepie mu wa prempe assembly hall nipa nyina etimi ehu video ahodo 117 and a committee na ensa ekaye written statement so eye mienu afi physical evidence so eye mienu enam so amadwumadie na abawie ya appeal court judge his lordship justice George Kinsel Kumson echire mu sei
ebede nyame ase yedi kan yebeda obi bia so ase na no nipa 22 na kasai na video ya omodibedi dase so 117 audio suba ebin so a written report or statement in a debate enti ne akakra mekanese yensaka ensem no bebre a yesu yebekwa akofiem na ye dia try report na ya submit na any recommendations bia yebetumi aye no yebeye na se yehwe wonga bedi dasie na from different backgrounds wonga prayer nkrofo bae wonga wi nkrofo bae sabi wonga participate wo demonstration no bi bae but ya masa ye beye bibina obi ho akwadwa mu nti no ya mfa nsembisa no amfa ho nti obi ho a obekasae ye de enim se oka ho demonstrators no but enam say yamma but I say ye bema obi ho akire nti yamfa nsembisa amfa ho nti no kakra metia gan say yenya a fair representation of the people of Agyeiwaa.
Eno echi eno to aso se emre adwumadie no ekoso no omote se amanfo Ghanafo ni bi ekire omadwene eno okase o Yesu Kristo kurampo ya agenkwa no oba asase so no eyade a amanfo kura ekasa etia omo de womo enu womo so omo ye adwuma amanfo ekasa etia na mom afe na omo kwakwatase na omo atwere womo report
Yesu Kristo krabaye no until say owu sorry ye no obi bebre na ngini ndi so ni Kristo obi hye dwumediase no nwie ya yan criticize na Ghana for Yesu say ye hye bibiase a na ye di nkan ama conclusion abra yan go through the process say mosmo wa ha me course muhu bi enti the reporter ye de beba no na be kire say adwuma ye no ye ni ye na ya nye ni ye but process is leading to the report there sabi a human institution there they are benya bibi kakra kafa ho ba memesre yenuanum nsentrofo se bibi sa ba munya botre na yenyina yemfa botre mfa go through na yemma enwie peye na yenjai negativity na bibia ye project no
ya to ansem no so na ye kwa to mantem na yakọ ye central ni Charles Agyeiwaa ho Charles otimi nka tise ensu atoma habre enoma nkoyi e TAKORADI ene ne mpatem etisen Hello Charles Agyeiwaa ye hwe se ye nsabeka ye central ni Charles Agyeiwaa chese se bosum nsia ne nson de ana nsuo no etopa de no na to mantem nsuo akwakoto a ohwe de ekoso a ano edin nsuo no ayiri afakrum ema enwoma ne ade enkoyi eno na ye hwa se ye nsabeka ye central ni Charles Agyeiwaa Charles otemenka amanebo no te sen
yo Anim, I'm there. Sidama, Yina, Yeru, from Yeruchugui, Western region, secondly, TAKORADI, the Shiri Baba Statna, the Brina, Wakade, Kumin, yet, Kumorin, yet in your day. You got to snip a brain away choke. Or try the Wabama STMA, work there, moral Kodie. You won't there, until Yaran at TAKORADI, Makasek, Wuji, Bumfono, what one I could be before for warrior renovation or hot into honor the Yama Wulu Nado Wellington. I'm a Natanara Fara, a back a day, fin apple. Nimpa, Dosa, Yanaraka, so on them use soon, a year banning tree. They fishy the Bugatti, Monoso, Apapa, another tenor. No so ye problem papa my work in the TAKORADI. They na Obiba say, ye tire there in Sujiri, the Bakra, no Kumase, TAKORADI Oba, Ninsuno Ato, Nana Dinsuno Aro. Now, in that dinner, they want for good 16 hours. My yellow me says, Sharon, I did TAKORADI, what by your history, I will be young with him, 16 hours in putting there. Economy Nara Asia said that all carry Nema. Sabe, so can you form now? Oyeten, Papa, able to Marco, now to cook to the dear of Jimmy Cinema, in White House, TAKORADI black markets, and they call better methods of framework, and about now it's Kafan Bantam number 1, number 2, number 3. And you pay all your SDA clinic for them paragraph 1 about today. Anim, a Yabakade, on your cry, say she would do all the Mara. No, be best say Chile TAKORADI from Nakasa Nimpana or what to would if you come on with ya. You could not like to say one more card than on continuing.
Hello, Charles. So what Tim and Car, Sabri, a bunny say a dubabiana or how near Diaba, Cass and in the Musu baby crana, and Casa Bonim Radia, Peshana in Suatri Cabia Coshe baby, a crack crana a dream. Sabri, don't she a dunsia. Bonnie Biesi, and as in Sunan as Sabri, Quana Ecostro.
Sesi and sooner na kwa Morocco so far na de Yabakade carry biara soon for car biara unquay in soon for you biara unquay number in snowbomb no region about 1 year in snowball for good 2 days yellow bomb the baby bonny darling here and paying for yellow him the Wobwa my Yama etum aquarium.
Charles, begin to say, who monitor at Tuyen Chemu Brenadmo, a bunny sayer, now or Matium Hugu, no more said the AC Air Cosso. Sabre, Oba Proca Crana, Odim Funu Abreno. I'm one to say.
I'm one of the Yansha the young TAKORADI, a Western region, Penin Yara why the soda of the crew, no about it. So funny the Penin Biara and Abno Biara, and but TAKORADI crew, there was a new power, some one. What not then and out to then Ubiara region our teachers away if in here said don't report the abbey sadly woman now was smart way to go now after the best solution I will to mother solve them problem now.
Charles better say na e best let's do anybody e chance say o kire say nsu beto ache de ngidi say de e ba no enya ensinwie ye e bonya mempa secret bia hwe e bresim no ye besan no wadwe ho komo biem. For Yenua Bema Charles Agyeiwaa or de Enkrato and Sensemi fee at Temantembano and the Breno, which UTV and Naja, washing our born home and sans and soon to our neto, air balance with the air costro, and tea na ubiashing who ye or at Mantem.
Yatuaka si aboniswa na Boko Central Mashebejani, Onmunya for Mama Yariga, and Onmunya for Dr. Clement Apak, Omunada, a Mashebeja for Omakasa or Mashebejam Edia to Jachemuse. Oswafo hwemiane anikua yoso womra emecheche nsem adekodienti a fertilizer oya asase ede emakuafo ne yesi ateteso no eho ayeden ede amakuafo eni Ghana okasa ewo mrahye ena wo se fertilizer oya asase ya ne bo ayeden ne ho akwatwe ede amakuafo no ese oswafo hwemiane nikua yoso babeyi ya no eche yadekodienti abanosa wase sa feti ena akuafo digu no baye no ase ema ne so doso ma yenya bidie enti se ho ayeden dia na chese Ghana ekomba besi.
And I am quite startled by the situation in my constituency and across the country. As we speak, I'm told by farmers in my constituency that today you will have to pay 170 Ghana cedis for a bag of fertilizer in my constituency. I'm sure many of you have similar experiences in your constituencies. and the time for applying the fertilizer is elapsing. And so if, as a matter of urgent national interest, we summon the Minister for Agriculture to come and explain the crisis. I've also heard him on radio complaining about the Finance Minister who is not making funds available for him to pay backlog of fertilizer that has been supplied by input providers. So, Speaker, we are confronted with a major national crisis. Major. And if we don't take urgent steps as a parliament to address this issue, we will face challenge where tomorrow when we are giving ourselves tasks, farmers will rise up because they feel that when it is their matter, we don't treat it with the urgency and seriousness that is warranted. I don't think that they are against us having cars, but they also want to see that when we have issues that concern them, we deal with them effectively. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to know whether the leader is considering bringing the two ministers here to deal with such important national matters. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Owie Yenubusa South Mashibedweni, Dr. Clement Apak Enso Edinano Etumu.
Mr. Speaker, I wish to add my voice to the plea made by the Honorable Mama Agyeiwaa, particularly with regards to the national shortage of fertilizer. By and large, we are a country that depends on agriculture, peasant farming. My parents called me only last night to ask me to do well to procure 10 bags of fertilizer from Accra and to send to them in Bolga so they can take that fertilizer to my village where they have a farm, Doringa, to go and apply. Because clearly we have a challenge. So I would want to also appeal to the Deputy Majority Leader to use his good office to invite the Minister to come and address the House on this very important matter.
Edom dodo ba no dani abedi echire onmunyafo afenyo marking enso ekasa bi.
But Mr. Speaker, I also believe that they could utilize the other tools available. That may be swifter. If we file an urgent question, last week, some issues came up and so programmed the minister. Sometimes if you file an urgent question, Mr. Speaker will deal with it. And then it can be part of the program. If it's an urgent question, it can come in anytime. So I'll plead with you, once we make an effort to get the minister program, an urgent question which will address specifically the matter would also help. Or you make a statement. And sometimes statements are referred to a committee to look at, or Mr. Speaker can make some orders to the minister, and that would also help. So I'm only putting that across, explore that so that we can make progress as a house.
Ya to asem no so ne da ni akwato mantem ni akopie mu ewo takwa nsuaye mu na enche bia na Ghana mampani sede omamra no ahyehye ade amano no mensi eye akrachefo anase mpanifo de da no enche na edin no eba na no na emrantie ni mabu na ewo takwa nsuaye mu kire se edin a omugidi se eda pono so ampanifo omamde omhoama se MC anase DC ombetumi ayebi ye takwa nsuaye mu no ba ko efre ne kakra ble omohwe se de ekoso no mra hye benwe ni oho no edna no tutu nse me kan nsem bi to no so se ne be ya se di bia so se fatampo a yemfa ma no
etu ja we TV so any brother who do so nyina any nipa hunu bi keke we nipa o ye MP e wo sa constituency e tapan so ye constituency e ye yewura onabo mrekuduka ene dia se we etu ja ye bobo asem tete mu na no enipa na wo se ya kidnap no ene ye hunu Yehuna was it there be the man 40 se kidnap on no pre na oko sika kura baby ekoyi sika oyi sika ni wie ye no na abrante bi beka che ne se na nkrofo bi pe wache wakwa kusi ejigan otesa no wa nyina oja ne ka ho e fa taxi etumrika edwane ye na de won kakra wo mi se na sajasi hini ye di kan akodi nsem bi akoda police force eye papa bi e friend kakra blia ono nso one emerekudu kanua e pre ho do benya MC e watakwan so municipality no sasa papa asene se obeku no enti wode asem na akoda police for ama police fa frɛ sa Mr. Blay atoto na no sa nipa no ode sa complain ya kwa ti say obi say oba be kidnap no obi say oba be che no when two men can go police ho biemo oja ne chen ho efa car taxi edwane kwa agran kwanta efiri be ojina kwa agran kwanta no the car chen air kwa obedi best don hwiri mienu meanwhile police station no wakwa lodge complain no any baby a ote say obi so be kidnap on e na mo be aduonu pe
UTV enwumre akankasebo eno ani gusu a wo hwe ne yakwaje adwaton de ye ba ye beto akasebo ne so
Oza for makwa baba enwumre kase bo de bremo UTV so ya to ansem no so na ya gina enkramantem na osoafo hwe enkramantem so honorable Henry Kodie odinsem ato dwumja dwumaku no anim se omomodia se ejato ba bia momodia adu hontem no makwa hwe na eja no ano abrese na omodi dwuma ewo dwumja ho ensem ho eno de nsem to wanim se ha adwen pa nto omonhwe na omuma omnan enyentem ewo ejasem eho.
Onmonyafo Henry Kodie a oye nkramantem suafo kasaya na wosi odumje dwumako no aye omomomba dwuma ho ehia wo ebra eja ato ba bia yeto yensa from no omonya nentem enkonkwaje akra ani ejapade enkwa wode nsem wei atudwa ebra ne mpenifo ye akwanja som ade ama enkramantem opanyina wono ne hwe odumje dwumako no so owura James Emmanuel Kwao
Yewura James Kwao, he has fought a good fight. He's finished the race well. The experience now, when you know, over the years, no, I don't know Kofi. On famwa na Ghana Fire Service, Ghana Mine, in terms of firefighting in Tumpong. As a society, no, continues to raise concerns when there are fire outbreaks. Just throw in a word of advice to them. So, omuntutu nyama kakrakra na empo eja epia wobuntumindu hontem real time. Now, they are doing their best under the circumstances, with the kind of logistics they have. They are doing their best. But Oliver Twist will always ask for more so that they continue to gain the trust and confidence of the public. Planning issue. And normally, to be a Ghana National Fire Service. So for instance, until say a year ago, Minini say, you see a year to her, or meet me because a quampo ni normally a continue. Year 2 for near 2 be so for say, yeah, assemblies no. Any omo in charge of planning any permits no woman bomodin na omo ma permits they should factor all these things na say ama woman so omo adwuma no ayeyi
na eno akire no na owura James Emmanuel Kwao deputy fire officer ewo enkramantem yi ekasaye.
As a serving officer, inevitably you will retire, but how do you want to be remembered? Respect for the ethics of the work, readiness to impart acquired knowledge onto others, living a life that will enhance the dignity of our profession. Desist from pull him down attitude and support your leaders to improve the well-being of the service. I would also like to express sincere gratitude and appreciation to the Chief Fire Officer, Edwin Ekoblankson, for all his admonishment and tutelage and making most of his books available to me for study. I want to thank all my colleagues, especially members of Cadet Corps 4 again, and all and sundry who have found time to be present to celebrate and commemorate me.
Ghana from Titi Baby at St. Monica's, and Nasa St. Monica's, Roman Asafuna, and no ewo Agyeiwaa East Legono. Omo ekasa kire mu se bebia omo etie nsuo topeno omo sunu gujemu esanse de bia na nsuo no ayiri afa won yeni mu se enche ne nsusua no so ba betwi nti omo asra ba ne se wonye bibi emfa ho
electricity pole we nesi ha osi ni gata no ebe fa ho enti me relocate no I relocate this electric pole to the back at my own expense. All the gear there no so service lines are every Ghana water company so okati ni nyina wo ya gota no sense wo akasa hu ye nsu amfa gota no mu nsu no fa ni chen gata ni chen na eba enam say ya feel ha niti me di coffee ni nti nsu no duwa no afro abasoro na refie ho say me di katu kaso na me ye wo no sesi a nsu no to a ebesan kwa akobu no nti I'm open to the thieves. Obia timifa echire ho ebe ye me bibia opebia
me kura na mhye kitchen na me yade na nsuo ni ebu ba ha ebu kese pa because nsuo efrisuro ni nyina ewure fie ha enti me hye kitchen na mti se bibia ye boom nam si ede na aye kumsa na me di mani hwe mpoma ni mu na mahu se echire fence o na aye den ebu wa hu na as a contractor de ya me ya ne so bi ade se kura se ya yese anu ne anu di ehia ntontoma at least fa wanimpo be hwe ne ye koso once ha up to date na say intentionally no and I would yes and it shouldn't be. Wahu. But ye call various places, sir, contractors see a juma. Almost ya a jumana, which me who's almost fell sideways into you have access to your place. Wahu to one quantity the end in the mihu, and it shouldn't be because ye na your neighbors. Wahu, who say you'll be idea, at least for when in Pobeshe. No one see her, not just a woman found.
Fear we say, Omubu, when you say, and so as I told my one, I say, take off, and soon and I'm got any. What is no honey, and soon I'm got any more, and I'm got any cheap. And I sell quine so, and so better hanging our account in the scene. Santi, what time, my area, among katana and soon, and forgotten, but among cattle. No, my dad, I tell hanging and changing if I check. We made that to us and soon day. So the turn and I'm no coin. Never time to cry now.
You better ensure I'm forgotten and I'm changed so near the judging crack to your bar. You better answer.
Yamahwefo Akwaba yento akase bonu sunko adwadie mu. Utie lotteries eye lotto ayetwa ewo abefo tintenfidie ani mobile phones so. Eno ani lotto asese die nyini ntentempa. Na watwi bia no kwabrani edi enkunim ewum na watwi owura bia ne din ene opon Steven Yeboa ena edi sika wakasa achemu senani ajepa. Owura opon Yeboa Steven ena edi nkunim edi efri na watwi lotto ayetwa ye edi fruitie lotteries for enchen. Wo fri sunyane a eno obono mantamnim. Oni UTV ekasa no chemu sika no wadibi ekwa akwhye na dwuma mu na afenso wadibi atwa na yaresa biaka wasi ofa ne phone no ball star 787 hash wi achi no na enkunumdie akọ ede amano.
Till last Saturday mo ho na minya SMS message say me winner of the jackpot of 433,000 Ghana cedis and 20,000 cedis in addition. Say wow, if I attend me shout to ma o mo ho kwa bibire kra e bisa me why God position cram room CC no. My develop yare ewo me spine. Spine no one of the operations are very expensive. This is the third time or my operating me. For the past almost 3 years, me mother me tifie because of that yare inti. Ska machine where yare we honon ne nyama bibra machine my life metimenya. Bibia dia share Anim na aseda ene edumenya me mishi obi an kran se obi a uye bibia no kosoye na bohompaye o chefa na omu bia megidi se nyankopon edebema wo.
Owura Richard Akutobamfo ene ye head of customer experience adi ema utri lotteries wono nso smodi etu edwa enie.
And then ye wo wenchi ye buy no ye represent a check price of 453,000 Ghana cedis to Mr. Opon Yeboa. This Saturday, Sika Yeshwenim a 100,000 Ghana cedis jackpot value. This can be your moment as well. You only need to be for phone, no dial star 787 hash. Now, so Bobby says here, tickets back or 5 Ghana cedis pay. You equally have a chance to play more, so you can also win more. And to take the chance now.
Yanto asem no so e UTV so ye dan ani ne yakopiem